Fraudsters are using online ads to pose as insurers and scam victims. Here's Amy's story.
So when I realised that I hadn't spoken to my insurer and I'd spoken to a scammer, I felt worse than I did after the actual crash had happened. On the day of the crash, I was coming home from seeing some of my friends, and this guy in a car tried to overtake me. He basically squashed his car between my car and the bollard, and I think it all really happened quite quickly, so I took his details down. After it had happened and I'd sort of got over the initial crash, I knew I had to contact my insurer as soon as I got home. But I think I was quite worried that I was shaken up about it, and I'd only just sort of calmed down when I'd got in, but I wasn't really calm. I just sort of had sat down and had a cup of tea and sorted myself out. So I rang my dad, and my dad was like, "You need to contact your insurer."
She was a wreck on the phone, to be honest. So it took about 20 minutes to calm her down and establish exactly what had happened.
I think I was more stressed because I was the only person in the house. I was sort of pacing around, so I think just being calm. Yeah.
You're absolutely right about composing yourself.
Yeah. If I'm totally honest, reflecting back, I don't actually remember what I clicked on, but I have no recollection of clicking on something that said it was a sponsor. I just know that the number was right next to the name of my insurer, and at the time, in whatever state I was in, it seemed like it was attached to my insurer's webpage. So I clicked on it, phoned through, and the guy was really helpful, took all the details. He essentially said, I need to now pass you through to a third party to deal with this.
So a paid ad spoofing scam is where a claims company may pay for adverts on a search engine to imitate your insurer. You may end up calling an unknown company when making a claim and being drawn into a legal agreement with them. You could be liable for thousands of pounds from the unknown party who is pretending to be your insurer.
Once I'd put the phone down, the only thing that I thought afterwards, they didn't ask me for my policy number.
The relief in her voice turned to anxiety literally within 60 seconds as I explained what I thought had happened, and I could hear the penny drop when I asked her, was she 100% certain that she'd spoken to an insurer?
I don't know, it was like a wave of emotions really. I feel like I felt knackered at the whole thing. I went back first to try and figure out where I'd found the phone number from, but I couldn't find the phone number. It was sort of making me feel a bit crazy. I gave the number to my dad, and then he phoned through and essentially tried to cancel whatever I'd started.
I think there was in total 5 calls I had to make. In the second call, the phone was just put down on me. I should say I was forceful. I explained clearly we wouldn't be engaging any further with them.
The next morning, when I eventually did contact my insurer, they asked exactly the same questions. The only thing that was different is they asked for that policy number.
The online adverts are cleverly worded to disguise the fact that there's no genuine association with an insurer.
People must be vigilant when looking for their insurance details online. They need to check the phone number, they need to check the website and make sure it looks real before providing any information or signing up to any of the claim services offered. To avoid this altogether, we encourage you to keep your insurer's details safe, either somewhere like on your phone or somewhere secure in your home.
I would never think that I'd be the type of person to be scammed from something like this. But these people are very good at what they do, and they'll get you when you don't think that you're in a position where you could be got. So just to be careful and double check everything.
So the IFB is collaborating with insurers, police and industry watchdogs to help get these paid ad spoofing adverts removed. So anybody with concerns about paid ad spoofing scams should tell their insurer and report it to our cheat line service.